Here we are doing our catalogue and setup for Sedgwick. This will be a delayed Facebook video, so I won't be able to answer your questions online. Just going to walk around. The service is pretty bad out here for internet. So I'm just going to walk around, and then it will be a fair bit behind. So you can ask the questions, I will try and answer them, but I won't be on site by the time I get your questions. So if we could just walk around, and if you have a look, this property here, it's been a long time property here of Hank and Marg. He's been a builder all his life and a bit of a coach builder. He's built lots of carts and things all around the place, and it's a credit to them. But a lot of the bits and pieces are quite collectible, and as we walk around, you'll be able to see how everything's been looked after, and a lot of this stuff has all been undercover. But there's lots of wheels and axles and great pump there. There's a lot more details on our website and on the catalogue. You will see on our catalogue that descriptions, measurements and things like that. I'm just going to walk around today and just give you a look of everything that is here. But we will walk around and try and get as much as we can in the video as possible. And as I said, and there's about 100 bales of hay in there and one round bale. But there is a lot of unique bits and pieces here. The little cedar box there and the Robinson & Co. Spreader, they actually used them on the property. They were used last season. The Honda Grizzly there, the 350, has done hardly any work whatsoever. Would clean up like absolute brand new. It's done 534 hours, and it is in excellent condition. Everything you see here has been kept in the shed. Nothing's been left outside. The longest most of this stuff's been outside is now, because we're doing the clearance sale. But we're just going to keep walking around. You're not going to be able to see everything, but there is a lot of steel bits and pieces which we're probably not even going to get to today, because it's spread over the farm here. But with saying that, we'll try and get as much as we can. The four-wheel lorry that's out the front in the garden, it won't get in the video. You'll have to look at the pictures on site. But if you have a look here, interesting things. There's a Trewella jack there. Lots of steel work and bits and pieces for lorries and horse-drawn vehicles. We'll give you a quick look around the back, and then we'll go down and have a look in the sheds. But axles and more wheels in there. And like I said, there is a full catalogue online that you will be able to have more description, and there's pictures of everything on there, and we've tried to give a very honest and a great description of what's here. But this is the graveyard of the parts for a coach builder. There's lots of bits and pieces here. If you're building a cart or a dray and you need one buggy step or one axle or one bit of bracketry, there's a lot of it here. We'll just walk around and we'll go inside the other shed where the spring cart and some of the other gear is. That's the firewood over there, as you can see. There's some cut, there's some in lengths, and there's some stacked. Some more dray wheels and steel wheels there. And if you have a look in here, there's so many bits and pieces of wheels and just that piece that you need to finish your cart. More axles there. You go over on this side, there's a lot of your steel tyres. So there's also some rings that go on the turntable. Ideal for if you're not going to use them for what they're used for. Ideal for around your trees. There's some pressed steel and cast baths. Some harrow banks there, some chains. A lot of fencing there, pool fencing. But it just We're just going around, we're just heading towards the shed. But again, lots of oddment buggy steps and bracketry. And there's just a lot of great twin furrow plough there. There's a great grader blade come land plane, ripper carryall. Everything here has all been looked after. It's not as though it's there's a great door knocker, but all the stuff here has been looked after. If you have a bit of a look at the Honda generator, they all go. Another great finger mower there, and again there's one of those out the front as well near the cart, which we won't get a picture of that today, but there is one on our website. But some great little hand collectibles here. We walk into the shed, and there's the spring cart. It's been restored. Could be worth anything. Hank was a master craftsman. As you can see, it's all been done up. There's his mobile stand that he used when he was doing his wheels. So I suppose you could call it a wheelwright's unit to put his wheels on. Lots of spanners and tools. And if we go across and we have a look around, there's some hickory shafts there, some new ones. And we have a bit of a look, there's another cart there. This one's basically 95% complete. The wheels have been done. The top's been done. It's been polished, as you can see, the floor. But it's, and it's all there, all complete. There's also another cart over here that was a project as well, but the wheels have all been done. And it's a great looking cart. Again, a lot of good gear here. Lots of timber, a few timber offcuts here, bits and pieces. And then there's this most magnificent Ford LTD. It's in immaculate condition. There are some things on YouTube where you can see it running and going. I've still got the original wheels that came off it when it was bought. They're in the boot. It's done 300, I think, 300 and something thousand kilometres, but the car is in immaculate order. Just to have a look around it, it's on club registration and it's non-transferable, so it'll be sold without a roadworthy or registration. But just to go around in the shed here, obviously Hank sold the farm. Some of his hand tools that he just can't part with won't be here for sale, but there are a lot of blacksmith bits and pieces. There's some Tang spoke shaves, but there's lots of good bits and pieces here. And we're saying that with tools and things like that, it's just they're moving to a smaller place, so the bigger stuff can't go. But it's a great array of bits and pieces, but the horse-drawn gear is great, and all his tools and machinery that are getting sold here are in great condition. Anyway, it's Martin from Martin Evans Auctions. This, as I said, will be delayed to go onto Facebook because there's not a lot of service out here. So if you need to know any questions, you'll have to text me on our phone number to see if we can get some questions answered for you. But it's Martin from martinevansauctions.com. Bidding is now open and you can bid. But as you can see, it's a lovely property as well. Everything has been maintained and looked after. Everything goes inside. Bidding has now started. We'll see you on Sunday, live online. Thanks for now.